Hello, hello, my name is Ed. This is the Rock Gut Review. And today, we're talking about something a little surprising. Now, I've been in the whiskey game for a minute, both as a consumer and in my professional life. And when you drink whiskey for a while, you kind of start to think you've seen it all. You know what to expect from any particular type of whiskey. You have certain expectations, right? Because a whiskey of a certain category most likely shares characteristics of whiskeys in that category. However, every once in a while, you find a whiskey that completely breaks the mold, that is the exact opposite of what you expected, is so unique for its category that it stands alone. And I recently found one of those whiskeys that challenges your assumptions, completely turns its category on its head, and gives you a weird and unique experience. Before I tell you what whiskey it is, I just want to read you the tasting notes that I came up with real quick during my first impression. They're kind of crazy. Pine needle, raspberry, spearmint, yellow mustard, vanilla, caramel, and orange. Just based on those tasting notes, what kind of whiskey do you think I'm talking about? A rye, maybe? Spearmint, yellow mustard, that sounds kind of rye-y. But vanilla and caramel, it's a little bit more bourbon. Well, let me tell you, it's this guy right here. Bubblegumhead from Floyds Distilling. I bought this on a lark. I was over at my local liquor store. I saw that they had it. I heard, oh yeah, Floyds is doing distilling now. I mean, they're a beer company, so that's new. And they've got this fun craft beer label. I'm always talking about how whiskey needs to loosen up and have more fun with its labels. I was like, yeah, let's give it a try. And this is a straight malt whiskey. So not a single malt. Okay, straight malt is an American category that is at least 51% malt with the remainder made up of whatever you want to put in it. And it has to be aged in new charred oak, much like bourbon. So the mash bill in this is a wheated mash bill. So they don't give us exact numbers, but it's based on this guy right here, Bubblegumhead beer. This is an American wheat pale ale. From what I've seen online, the mash bill on this was 75% malt and 25% wheat. So, since this guy is based on that same mash bill, I figured I knew what I was getting from this. It's a wheated malt, right? You're gonna get some butterscotch, you're gonna get some of that malted milk ball, you're gonna get a lot of vanillas and caramels from the cask, a little bit of fruitiness. You know, I figured I knew what I was gonna get from this. Boy, was I fucking wrong. This shit blew my mind. Holy fuck. Now, as a rye lover, I love spicy shit. I love shit that kicks me in the teeth. And this guy fucking does. Oh, that nose is incredible. Man, that pine needle, the spearmint. Oh, it smells like Christmas. My God. And the taste reminds me of German hard candies. You know, in Wisconsin, we're big into the German traditions. And every year we get these little German hard candies for Christmas. That's what this tastes like, but cut with spearmint and orange slices. It's crazy. You know, and I'm not much of a beer drinker, but I'm very curious how much of the flavor in this is matched up in the beer. Let's find out. Oh yeah, it's kind of pine needly. It's got kind of a fresh, bready, yeasty thing going on. I like it. But the thing is, that pine needly note, I feel like in this guy came from the hops. You can't put hops in whiskey. So where did they get that cool pine needly note in this guy? I'm serious. I want to go down to Munster, Indiana and meet Abby Titcomb, who's the head distiller on this. I want to know what the hell they did to this to make this so awesome. Now here's the thing, this is a 2-year-old straight malt whiskey. It retails for $75, which is really, really heavy. And I know what people are saying. I'm not gonna pay $75 for a 2-year-old whiskey. And I get it. Like, the older whiskey is, generally Angel's share is bigger. The longer it had to age, there's more cost to it. And that justifies a higher price tag. I get it. But you know what else justifies a higher price tag? Fucking awesome goddamn whiskey. And this shit is fucking awesome goddamn whiskey. Seriously, I am blown away by this. I don't care if it's only 2 years old. This tastes amazing. And really, at the end of the day, are you paying for the age statement? Or are you paying for some kick-ass fucking whiskey? I know what I'm paying for, and it's kick-ass fucking whiskey. Just, it's warm baking spices, just cinnamon and allspice and spearmint. Oh, it's so good. If you're a person who likes really spicy whiskey, get some of this. Get some of this today. It's awesome. It's awesome. If you're not so much into the prickly spices, maybe it's not for you. But if you do, oh, this shit's the bomb. But I guess also, don't judge a whiskey by its cover. I came into this expecting a pretty standard malt, and it's anything but. Because seriously, I might go pick up a second bottle of this, like, tomorrow, just to make sure I have a backup. That's how good this shit is. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay rotten. Cheers.